Ever catch yourself humming a riff that feels like it's pilfered straight from the underbelly of suburbia, all shadowy and sly? That's the sneaky genius of Pink Floyd's Arnold Layne, a track that's been lurking in the annals of rock, like a forgotten pair of knickers flapping in the breeze. Released back when the world was still figuring out if psychedelia was a genre or just a bad trip, this debut single didn't just introduce the band, it flung open the door to their warped wonderland, teasing tales of eccentricity that make you wonder if reality's just a distorted mirror. And oh, the secrets it hides, real-life laundry larceny, radio bands that smacked of prudish panic, and a legacy that's inspired everything from tribute gigs to eyebrow-raising covers. Stick around, because we're about to unravel this peculiar yarn, thread by thread, with enough twists to make your head spin faster than Syd Barrett on a merry-go-round. Let's rewind to the ignition point, where this oddball anthem sparked into life. Picture Cambridge in the mid-60s, a sleepy university town where the most exciting thing might have been a dodgy pint at the local pub. But no, enter the shadowy figure who inspired it all, a genuine kleptomaniac with a penchant for pinching women's undies from washing lines. Yeah, you heard that right. Syd Barrett, Pink Floyd's madcap maestro, penned Arnold Layne, based on a real chap, or at least a composite of local legends, who'd sneak out under the cover of night to nab bras and panties. Roger Waters later spilled the beans. Both his mum and Syd's had lodgers from a nearby girls' college, so those lines were laden with lacy loot, ripe for the taking. Imagine the cheek, moonlit raids that left housewives scratching their heads and probably investing in indoor dryers. Barrett turned this suburban scandal into a psychedelic ditty, wrapping it in lyrics that drip with wry observation. Take the opener. Arnold Layne had a strange hobby, collecting clothes. Strange? Understatement of the century. It's like calling a bank heist a withdrawal with attitude. And that moonshine washing line bit? Pure poetry for nocturnal naughtiness, evoking bootleg booze and sneaky escapades under lunar glow. Barrett wasn't just reporting the news, he was mythologizing the mundane, turning a petty thief into a folk anti-hero who suits him fine in his pilfered finery. What if Arnold had gone pro? Picture him launching a line of Layne's lingerie, stolen straight from the source. Bet it'd fly off the shelves faster than you can say wardrobe malfunction. But hold on, before we get too carried away with the what-ifs, let's talk composition. Barrett scribbled this gem in late '66, channeling that early Floyd vibe, a blend of whimsy and weirdness that set them apart from the beat bands still crooning about holding hands. The track clock's in at under 3 minutes, but don't let that fool you. It was born from epic jams. In live sets, Arnold Layne stretched to 10 or 15 minutes, a swirling vortex of organ swells and guitar freakouts, courtesy of Richard Wright and Barrett himself. They recorded it over 3 days in January '67 at Sound Technique Studios in Chelsea, with producer Joe Boyd at the helm, capturing that raw 4-track magic. Wright's Farfisa organ solo in the middle? A spliced-in stroke of genius, all eerie and echoing like a funhouse mirror for your ears. And the vocals, Barrett's delivery is deadpan delight, narrating Arnold's antics with the straight face of a bloke, recounting the weather. But dig deeper into phrases like, on the wall hung a tall mirror, distorted view, see-through baby blue. That's Barrett peering into the psyche, hinting at identity slips and perceptual pranks. Baby blue? Could be the color of stolen undies or a nod to fragile innocence, warped by society's gaze. It's the kind of layered lunacy that makes you rethink your own closet skeletons. Hell, if Arnold's mirror shows a distorted view, mine probably reflects a guy who spent too many nights debating if prog rock counts as exercise. Now, onto the album saga, or lack thereof, and the launch drama that could have derailed the whole Floyd freight train. Arnold Layne wasn't tucked into their debut LP, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Nope, it flew solo as their first single on March 10, 1967, backed by the equally trippy Candy and a Currant Bun. EMI Columbia dropped it, crediting them as the Pink Floyd, like they were some posh tea society. But drama? Oh, plenty. The theme of transvestism and thievery ruffled feathers faster than a fox in a henhouse. Pirate radio station Radio London banned it outright, sniffing that it was too far from normal society for their salty seafarers. Imagine a bunch of blokes broadcasting from ships in the North Sea, drawing the line at a song about nicking knickers. Hypocrites much? The BBC gave it a sniff but played coy, limiting airplay. Yet the single clawed to number 20 on the UK charts, not bad for a debut, especially with a cheeky boost from their managers at Black Hill Enterprises, who allegedly bought up copies to juice the rankings. Sneaky, but in rock and roll, sometimes you gotta rig the game to win it. They even shot promo films. One on a Sussex beach with a mannequin dressed in drag, all reverse motion madness, and another near a Highgate church where Barrett lip-syncs like he's half in another dimension. Cost a couple grand, but Top of the Pops yanked it when the chart dipped. What if the band backfired into brilliance? Picture Arnold smirking from the shadows. They suit him fine indeed. Controversy as the ultimate accessory. From there, Arnold Layne ascended to legend status, dragging Pink Floyd into the spotlight amid the Summer of Love swirl. It hit the US in '67, part of a tour that kicked off at San Francisco's Winterland, but Syd's unraveling turned it into a circus. He blanked on American Bandstand, refusing to mime the lyrics, and stonewalled Pat Boone on his show like a Zen master dodging small talk. Classic Barrett, turning promo into performance art. The song became a cornerstone of early psych rock, influencing hordes of bands to embrace the bizarre. It popped up on compilations like Relics in '71, Works in '83, and that massive Echoes Best Of in 2001, reminding fans that Floyd's roots were in quirky tales, not just laser shows and pigs on the wing. And the Ascent didn't stop. It symbolized the band's shift from underground oddities to stadium shamans. But let's not gloss over the grit. Arnold Layne captured that fleeting Barrett era before acid and pressure cracked the code. What if Syd had stuck around? Would we have gotten an album of laundry-themed epics? Dark Side of the Dryer, perhaps? Nah, but it makes you chuckle at the roads not taken. Fast forward to the enduring impact and quirky aftermath where Arnold Layne refuses to fade like an old pair of socks. Its ripple effect? It helped cement psychedelia's place in pop culture, proving you could sing about societal outliers and still chart. Covers abound. Robin Hitchcock gave it a spin on his 2020 Rarities album, blending it with other Floyd nods. But the big one? David Gilmour's 2006 live single from his On an Island tour, hitting number 19 in the UK, featuring none other than David Bowie on vocals for one version and Richard Wright on another. Bowie, that chameleon king belting out Barrett's brainchild at the Royal Albert Hall. Poetic justice, especially since it marked his last UK live gig. And in 2007, at a Barrett tribute concert, Floyd reunited, Gilmour, Mason, Wright, for a rendition with Wright on lead vocals, his final bow before passing in '08. Quirky twist. The song even inspired Bowie's side project Arnold Corns in '71, flipping the script with Moonage Daydream. Cultural echoes. It's been name-dropped in trivia troves, from Reddit threads to bioflicks, symbolizing that wild '60s freedom. Hell, in a world gone mad with identity debates, Arnold feels downright prescient, a cheeky nod to fluidity before it was fashionable. What if he time-traveled to today? He'd probably start a TikTok trend. Layne Laundry Challenge, stealing hearts one garter at a time. So there you have it, folks, the wild, wacky saga of Arnold Layne, from Cambridge Capers to Cosmic Legacy. This tune didn't just launch Pink Floyd, it hung their freak flag high, proving rock could be as eccentric as its creators. If this tale tickled your funny bone or sparked a synapse, smash that like button, like it's a distorted mirror. Subscribe for more dives into rock's hidden vaults, and drop a comment. What's your wildest Floyd fact? Until next time, keep your washing lines guarded. You never know who's lurking.